NBA has become a global game. Players from all around the world are a part of this league, so let's rank the best starting 5 from every continent. These continents include North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia, and possibly Antarctica. So without further ado, let's rebound onto that list. Let's start with North America. At point guard, we have Magic Johnson, born from Lansing, Michigan. Magic is one of the best point guards in NBA history. At shooting guard, we have Michael Jordan, born from Brooklyn, New York. MJ is the GOAT of the sport, no questions asked. At small forward, we have LeBron James from Akron, Ohio. LeBron is easily the second or third best player in NBA history. At power forward, we have Tim Duncan from St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands. Tim is one of, if not the best power forward to ever play NBA basketball. At center, we have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar from New York, New York. Kareem is easily the second or third best player of all time. The North American starting 5 is pretty much the GOAT lineup in NBA history. Next up, we have South America, and at point guard, we have Leonardo Barbosa from Brazil. Barbosa was the 2007 Sixth Man of the Year and a 2015 NBA champ playing with the Warriors. In his best scoring season, he put up over 18 points per game. At shooting guard, we have Manu Ginobili from Argentina. Ginobili is a 4-time NBA champ, 2-time All-Star, and 2008 NBA Sixth Man. He's one of the best bench players in NBA history. At small forward, we have Luis Scola from Argentina. Scola was a solid NBA player who was a 2008 All-Rookie, and in his best scoring season, he put up over 18 points per game and easily over 15 points per game throughout his prime in the NBA. At power forward, we have the Wild Thing, Anderson Varejão from Brazil. Varejão is an all-defensive player and an insane rebounder. In his best scoring and rebounding season, he averaged 14 points and 14 rebounds. Had he been healthier during his prime, he could have had a much better resume. At center, we have Nene from Brazil. Nene is an all-rookie player who easily averaged over 14 points per game throughout his prime. He was also a solid rebounder and an efficient player with a 61% field goal percentage during his best percentage season. Next up, we have Europe, and at point guard, we have Tony Parker from Belgium, but he represents France during the Olympics. Tony is a 4-time NBA champ, 6-time All-Star, 4-time All-NBA player, and a Finals MVP. He's the best point guard in Spurs history. At shooting guard, we have Luka Doncic from Slovenia. Luka has a huge career ahead of him. He's probably not even in his prime yet, but plays way better than most players his age. Luka so far is a 2-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA player, and averages over 25 points per game. Keep in mind, he's only played 3 full seasons so far, and will likely have a much better resume in the near future. At small forward, we have the Greek freak Giannis Antetokounmpo from Greece. Giannis is one of, if not the best player on the planet in the current NBA. He's of course an MVP and a Finals MVP. At power forward, we have Dirk Nowitzki from Germany. Dirk is a 14-time All-Star, 2007 MVP, 2011 champ, and Finals MVP. Dirk is the best Maverick in NBA history so far. At center, we have Nikola Jokic from Serbia. Nikola is the latest regular season MVP. He's also a 3-time All-Star so far, 3-time All-NBA player, and All-Rookie player. In his latest season, he put up over 26 points per game and almost 11 rebounds per game. Up next, we have Africa, and at point guard, we have Steve Nash from South Africa. Steve is one of the best point guards of all time. He's a 2-time MVP, 5-time assist champ, and 8-time All-Star. At shooting guard, we have Luol Deng from South Sudan. During his prime, Luol was an extremely underrated player. He was a great two-way player who can not only score, but on the defensive end, he can lock down any opposing team's best scorer. He's a 2-time All-Star and an all-defensive player. He put up roughly 19 points per game during his best scoring season. At small forward, we have Dikembe Mutombo from the Democratic Republic of the Congo. While Dikembe is much more of a center, there are a lot of centers on this starting 5, so the front court can easily be rotated in positionless. Dikembe is one of the best defensive players of all time. He's an 8-time All-Star, 3-time block champ, 6-time All-Defensive player, and 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. At power forward, we have Joel Embiid from Cameroon. Joel has a bright future ahead of him. He's only played a few seasons, but he's still done quite a bit as he is a 4-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA, and 3-time All-Defensive player. And at center, we have Hakeem Olajuwon from Nigeria. Hakeem the Dream is one of the best centers of of all time and one of the best NBA players of all time. He's a 12-time All-Star, 2-time champ, 2-time Finals MVP, 9-time All-Defensive, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, and 12-time All-NBA player. Moving on, we have Asia, and at point guard we have Jeremy Lin from Taiwan. At shooting guard we have Jordan Clarkson from the Philippines. During Clarkson's latest season, he won 6th Man of the Year while putting up over 18 points per game coming off the bench. He's consistently averaged over 15 points per game throughout his career, and he's a great 3-point shooter. At small forward, we have Rui Hachimura from Japan. While he's only played 2 full NBA seasons so far, he's got a really promising future ahead of him if he continues to improve his game. He's already averaging almost 14 points per game and was a 2020 All-Rookie player. At power forward, we have Ronnie Cycli from Lebanon. Cycli is a Miami Heat legend who won the Most Improved Player award in 1990. During his best scoring season, he put up over 17 points per game and helped lead his team to multiple playoff appearances. At center, we have Yao Ming from China. Yao was an All-Star for every season he played in the NBA. Not only is he an 8-time All-Star, he's also a 5-time All-NBA player, and he put up over 25 points per game during his best scoring season. If he didn't run into injuries, he could have easily had a much longer career with a better resume. Next up, we have Australia, and at point guard we have Patty Mills. Patty is a really underrated point guard who is a great 3-point shooter and a 2014 NBA champ. He put up almost 12 points per game in his best scoring season and almost 9 points per game throughout his career. At shooting guard, we have Kyrie Irving. While Kyrie represents America at the Olympic level, he still was born in Australia and has an Australian citizenship. Kyrie is one of the best point guards of all time and easily one of the best ball handlers of all time, plus he's an NBA champion. At small forward, we have Ben Simmons. While Ben is technically a point guard in the NBA, I put him on the front court on this starting 5 due to his size and the fact that Kyrie and Patty fit better in the backcourt. Ben so far is a 3-time All-Star, Rookie of the Year, Steals champ, and 2-time All-Defensive player. At power forward, we have Luke Longley. Luke is a 3-time Bulls champ who 3-peated with the GOAT of the sport, MJ. In his best scoring season, he put up over 11 points per game and was a solid starter during the NBA's toughest era on one of the NBA's toughest teams. At center, we have Andrew Bogut. Bogut is a 2015 champ, a block champion, all-defensive player, all-rookie player, and an all-NBA player. He put up over 15 points per game during his best scoring season and 2.6 blocks during his best blocking season. And last but not least, we have Antarctica. At point guard, we have Skipper. He's the team captain and coach on the court. At shooting guard, we have Pablo. He's one of the best backcourt backyardigans out there. At small forward, we have Pingu. No one understands his words, but they all understand his game. At power forward, we have Rico. He can swallow any defense his way. At center, we have Mumble. He's got the best footwork in the game. So here is the best starting 5 from every continent. Let me know what you think of these lineups, and feel free to rank each starting 5 from worst to best. Don't forget to dunk on that like button and subscribe with notifications turned on. I'm Rebound Rewind, and I'll fast forward to you later.